The only way you're gonna win is if you have grit. Do you actually want the thing that you want? If you do, you would be working towards it. You wouldn't be contemplating whether you want it or whether you want to play it safe and do something else. No, you'd work towards it. Because here's the thing, action builds momentum. And with every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So, you putting in effort and nothing comes out of it, that's not even possible. Okay? That's literally a law. Like, I know it's a law in physics, and some of y'all might be like, what is this? What is she yapping about? Is she crazy? Well, actually, no. Because just like the law, Newton's third law of motion, I think that is, um, there's also the law of Coulomb. So, well, law of Coulomb, yeah. So each Coulomb that you do, so each action that you do, you're gonna get the same thing. Like, you're gonna get something back, okay? No matter what the action is, okay, you're gonna get something back. Meaning, for example, if you hurt someone, guess what? You're gonna get consequences for that. If you help someone, you're gonna get consequences for that. If you spread happiness to people, you're gonna get something back in return because you did that. So, and also, it's not just limited to your actions. It's also limited. It's also it also considers your thoughts and your intent. Okay, but if that's too complicated, don't think about it. Just right now, focus on the action. Action builds momentum, and when you build momentum, it's easier to continue. And when you act on what you feel like you should be doing or what you want to do, like when you act on your intuition and what your intuition is trying to tell you, then you'll see. Every time you do that, your intuition gets stronger, one, and two, you you can see growth in yourself and like in your surroundings. Because when I started, I actually, low-key, I don't think I had like much experience. Okay, I really don't think I had much experience with life in general, because I mean, I don't think I did, at least till I actually thought about it. Okay, what I'm trying to say is I might have just given random bland advice to people when I first started out. Okay, so my first ever video, I actually didn't know what I was yapping about at that point. It was just stuff my mom would tell me, or just stuff that I had never personally experienced it. Now when I actually have experienced it, I understand the video, but I also feel like maybe it feels more like a band-aid statement than it is actually bringing help, right? Now that I actually go through stuff, right? Now, after this first relationship of mine, I posted a lot of videos, and I learned a lot from it, and I'm still learning, right? I'm still learning, and I'm learning more than just how to heal from it. I'm learning to stop myself sabotaging behaviors when something you know similar shows up in my life. Now, back to what we were talking about initially. If you really want to do something, you need to have grit, okay? You cannot be just like putting in like C-level effort and expect to get A pluses. You can't, okay? You can't. This works whether you're studying for an exam, whether you're studying for finals, whether you're studying or whether you're working. Honestly, when you're working, and if you put like C level effort, you're not about to get A plus rewards. Okay, that's just not gonna work. That's just not how it is. And I need to learn this too. Like, I've learned this a lot. And do I work to try to improve it? Sometimes. Depends on what I'm doing, right? Now, obviously, when I'm studying, I would say I'm pretty average at it. I'm like, I'm not, as long as I pass, right? But that's not how it should be, because when you like take that and you put it into real life, as long as I make it through the weekend, as long as I make it through today, as long as I do this, as long as I do that, as long as I pass, you're setting yourself up for an average life. Now, if you don't want an average life, that is not taking you to levels you'd want to be at. If you want to live an average life, I mean, no, there's nothing wrong with that actually. But if you want to be like successful, you cannot be doing this. You cannot be merely surviving, merely putting in C level effort and expecting A plus rewards. That's not gonna work. Now, obviously, I'm not telling you to work yourself out to a burnout, right? Like, I even like posted this on Insta. Like, well, it was just like, you should rest. Summer's coming up, right? It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a lot of work, a lot of stuff you're gonna be doing. So you can rest while you can. And plus, 2026 so far has been a lot. And things are going really quickly. Like, stuff is going on really quickly. And I'm starting to heat up. I don't know why. This room was okay a few seconds ago, but it's not anymore. It's really hot. But, rest while you can, right? And keep on keep on doing consistent actions. Now, consistency beats intensity every time, right? And obsession beats talent every time. As long as you're working at it, like consistently, every single day, every week, every 2 weeks, then you will see results because you're being consistent with your work. Unlike when you're studying last minute for an exam, that's not exactly work. That's you having no choice but to study because you don't want to fail. So that's normally where you get the C level effort and expect A plus results. I don't know if this makes sense. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. It's 4:30 in the morning and I just woke up and I do not know what I'm yapping about. But stick with me. Procrastinating, right? Procrastinating on studying, procrastinating on life you so desperately, not desperately, but like so you want with all your heart. Okay, if you keep procrastinating on it, either one, you're gonna fail your test and just miss the opportunity of living that dream life of yours, or you're gonna give C level effort and you're gonna get C level results. If you give like meh effort and like you're like somewhat consistent, you're like putting in the work, but it's like not with all your heart. Like, you're not doing consistently and you're not doing it with all your heart. Okay, what am I doing here? I am trying to get you guys, I'm trying to help you guys. Okay, what I'm trying to do is help. Okay, that's literally what I'm trying to do. Okay, so I haven't been consistent lately. I know this. I haven't been consistent lately, partly because I had other stuff in my personal life going on. And so I didn't post as much, but now I will, because nothing that I am going through is going to stop me from trying to help others and, you know, trying to live my dream life, because I always wanted to do so many things. Okay, I have interest in a lot of things, and creating videos is one of them. Spreading advice, telling people how to improve their lives from my own experiences is one of those things, because oftentimes my friends, they sometimes come to me for advice, and I'm like, I give them advice, right? But like, I can only help someone who, you know, who's also gone, whose situation I've also been through, better than I can for someone that I cannot relate to, right? And obviously that's where bandit statements come from, because you can't relate, you can't really understand where that person's coming from or where that pain is coming from. So you often are just like, oh, just get over it. You know, or it's okay, everything will be okay, which it will, but it's not the same. Okay, it's not the same, because you've not been through it. You clearly have not been through it. So trying to make someone feel better when you've clearly not been through it, it's not gonna help. It really isn't. It might just make it worse, but I don't know where I'm going with that. But yeah, you cannot be just being like, one day you're gonna post like 5 videos. If you want to be a content creator, you can't just be like, one day you're gonna post 5 videos, or you're gonna like post like 10 videos, and then you're not gonna do anything else for like the rest of the week. Or you can't just like go to the gym, hit the gym so hard for like 3 hours, and then you're just not gonna exercise for like a month. You're not gonna get any results from that, because you need to be consistent, right? It's also like when you're building a body. I can find so many examples to list why consistency is so important in your life. Discipline is so important in your life. So if there's anything that you get from this video, let it be this: consistency will always, always, always outshine intensity. And I'm sure you've heard this a lot of times. However, it's very true, and I want to emphasize on it because it's so very important in all aspects of your life. No matter what you're doing, no matter where you're gonna apply it, consistency is always, always, always going to outshine intensity. Always. You can even like use it in relationships. Like, one day you guys are like, you know, all in love and everything. The next day you guys just like barely talk, or like you freaking ghost your partner. Like, you have to be consistent, right? If not, then why are you even in the relationship? Anyways, so that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you learned something new, and I hope I helped you in some way. And yeah, grit. You always must have grit for anything you want to do, because that's how you're gonna win. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna go, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye!